for that, huge breaking news. Kyrie Irving returning to the Mavericks, 3-year, $126 million deal. I think right now, honestly, this is the beginning of the end of Luka Doncic in Dallas. This is a massive mistake by Dallas to run this back with Kyrie Irving. You got a 2-month window to see the effect that Kyrie Irving has on your team. And you went from, I believe it was 5th place by the time they made the trade. It may have been 4th, but definitely at least 5th place in the Western Conference. You made that trade to go win a championship, and you ended up tanking the last game of the season just to save your draft pick, so you missed the play-in tournament. And you really thought after that 2-month little rendezvous, soiree, experience, extravaganza, whatever you want to call it, that now all of a sudden you're going to run it back? Look, it's a smaller deal than what I thought, and 3 years, again, is not the max 5-year big-time money deal that Kyrie Irving was looking for. But this is not going to end well. And Dallas, I think, is really playing with fire here because everywhere Kyrie Irving has gone, he has destroyed the team. He has absolutely killed whatever team he's been on. Boston, the Nets, and we saw it again, a small sample size here with Dallas. And if you're Mark Cuban, you have to be looking at everything right now through the eyes of how can we keep Luka Doncic happy? How can we keep him in Dallas? And I think for me, the answer, if I was Cubes, was not re-signing Kyrie Irving, taking a back seat this year, and showing Luka, look, we're going to put ourselves in a position to where if one day Joel Embiid gets dissatisfied and wants to leave Philly, we can acquire him. If Giannis Antetokounmpo doesn't sign his extension coming up here in September, and in a year or two he wants to leave the Bucks, we can put ourselves in position to get him. Hitching your wagons back to Kyrie Irving is a loser's mentality, is a failure waiting to happen. It's a mistake. I think at this point, you're going to see Luka Doncic and Kyrie not get along. There's going to be a lot of frustration, a lot of underwhelming play in Dallas. And with how emotional Luka is, would anyone be surprised in a year or two if he's so frustrated, he says, screw it, I got to go somewhere else, I got to start anew? I would not. I absolutely would not. And that all goes back to right now the Dallas stupidity. I don't know if it's arrogance from Mark Cuban thinking this is going to work out and he's smarter than Cleveland, Boston, the Nets. I don't know what it is. But Kyrie has left a trail every single place he's gone to of destruction, of failure, of dysfunction, and causes distractions constantly. He is not a player that will ever win another championship again. I get it, he hit the biggest shot in Cleveland Cavaliers history and one of the biggest shots in NBA history. Not taking that away from him. But since then, his career has gone straight downhill. And you look at him, his selfishness, that is a guy that will never, ever, I promise you, win another championship in this league. And really not even come close. And the Mavericks got suckered in. They got suckered into going back down that well. That I think is going to end up eventually leading Luka Doncic to want out of Dallas. What a big-time mistake, I think, by Dallas right now in making this move to re-sign Kyrie Irving and bringing him back after you got the hint. You saw the future right in front of your face of what life is like with Kyrie Irving in that 2-month span he was there. And for whatever reason, Mark Cuban says, thank you, sir, may I have another.